Hello out there, Internet world. This is Adam Miller from the RPM Show, coming to you live from a temporary RPM Show studio until we get a new gig. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do for right now, so this is what we gotta settle for. Today I'm going to talk to you on my first YouTube video about the movie Sherlock Holmes, which me and my two other co-hosts managed to catch on this Christmas holiday weekend. Now, I want to start off by saying that, you know, I do know the character Sherlock Holmes. I read a few of the stories in school, and I listened to the radio show that took place during the 30s and the 40s, and I've seen a couple of the old Sherlock Holmes movies with Basil Rathbone on, like, Turner Classic Movies many years ago. Now to the review part of it. This movie, in my opinion, was a bit of a disappointment. Now, my reasoning for that is because I had so much expectations for this that it was, well, a letdown. Now, first of all, one of the things that I do give these people credit for is that they stay true to the character of Holmes. But in so doing, it was a good thing and a bad thing. And the bad thing is that they take Sherlock Holmes, the character, and mix him with, I should say, a bit of Indiana Jones and James Bond, and that totally transports him into this superhero charisma that totally was not there in the stories, or that was not present at all. But another point that I didn't like about the movie was the overkill of the plot. They threw in so many subplots that totally took it in so many different directions, and one of the things that just killed it was the amount of subplot that they used to blatantly set it up for a sequel. This actually comes in when he meets Rachel McAdams' character, who actually, as we come to find out, he had a thing with back years before the movie takes place. And it was totally useless. If they just kept it straight, it would have been fine, but they didn't. They just, overkilled it. That's the point I'm trying to make here. But, if you want to see it, go see it. Don't take my word for it. I as well as my two other co-hosts didn't exactly like the movie that much. But, I mean, I will give Robert Downey Jr. some credit for his performance. He was convincing as Sherlock Holmes, but he's not as good as Basil Rathbone, mostly because his English accent at times was kind of off-putting. But, yes, so that is my little brief review, I should say, of Sherlock Holmes in a nutshell for you. I will be back whenever with more stuff, like a top 10 of 2009, and more reviews as the 2010 movie season starts to kick off in the coming weeks of January. So, adios amigos.